Elena contacted me to make sure that Sonia was allowed to be taken. Then she prepared her and handed her over to Joel. Tess got out of the car when she saw her and got back in after Sonia got in. She showed Sonia the collar chain and said, "Don't be a good girl and think about running away. I'll put this chain on your collar, understand?" Sonia barked. Joel said, "Don't bark, answer." "Yes. I understand. It's good." Tess said, "I didn't think Harry would let us go so easily. That night when I saw Derek in the house, I was scared. When the torture and heavy hands of that girl started, I didn't think we would get out of it alive or at least unharmed. Yes, he let us go too easily. Maybe he needed us to do this? He doesn't lose anyone easily. He knows our history." After a while, they entered alleys that were almost as wide as the car. There were people watching them from every corner. Tess readied her gun. Joel walked slowly and cautiously. He stopped next to some people and said to them, "I'm looking for Tony. I've come from Harry." They looked at each other. Two of them got on a motorcycle and one of them motioned for them to come with them. Joel started walking again. After a while, the alleys widened. The motorcycle entered the underpass of a building. When Joel reached them, two men were waiting for him by an elevator. Tess turned to Sonia and said, "Don't make any more moves. They'll quickly get their hands on guns. I lived with these people for a while. I sold myself to Tony, and that girl you're after was here with me." "Ah. So you know what you should and shouldn't do?" "Yes." The three of them got out of the car and walked towards them. After a while, the elevator stopped on the 15th floor, and they entered a large hall. In front of them were large windows from which they could watch the whole city. Sofas were arranged along the walls, on which a man or a woman was sitting. And girls in different clothes were dancing in front of them. The man motioned for them to come with him to the stairs, in front of Tony's office. They paused for a few moments and entered with his permission. Next to Tony and on the floor were two girls and a boy with a collar and chain. Sonia unconsciously went to the collar around her neck. Tony looked at them and said, "Who did you come from? Who is this pet for? Do you want to sell it?" Joel said, "We came from Harry. This is for Miss Ellie. We are looking for a girl named Becky Grass who sold herself to you along with this girl." She got up and came towards them. She looked at Sonia and said, "Her face looks familiar to me. Did you buy her from me?" "From Frank." "Frank. I understand. But I must have sold that girl too. I don't keep them here for long. And the other sellers to other people." Tess said, "We have to find her anyway, and get that girl. First through money. It didn't work with Hot Lead." Tony laughed and said, "You mean you're going to kill people for her?" Tess said seriously, "Yes. Just tell us who you sold her to. We will find her so we can get to the girl. It's necessary. Harry will send all his forces to find her and this means war." Tony motioned for them to sit on the sofas. He poured himself and them a drink. Joel held the glass in one hand and handed the photo to Tony in the other. He looked at the photo. He pressed a button on his desk. A woman entered. Tony turned to her and said, "Annie, take this photo to the sales department. Look for Becky Gross, 17. See when and to whom it was sold." Annie took the photo and said, "I'll tell you the result." Tony turned to Joel and said, "Why is this girl so important to Harry? She might not be alive." "Because his daughter asked him to." Tony raised an eyebrow and said, "His daughter asked him to. I heard things from Eli, that he's very cruel and harsh for his age. Harry used to buy a lot from me, but Frank took it from me. Of course he'll make it up to me in some way, like buying this girl.